Hi, my name is Michy. I am the founder of Michy's Craft Corner, where I make custom and personalized items for individuals and merch for businesses. In today's video, I am not going to do an embroidery series episode. I will do that for next video. In this video, I wanted to do some orders and just show some behind the scenes. I also want to do an unboxing. I'm really excited. I really wanted a new mug press or tumbler press. The one that I have is a little too small. It does not accommodate bigger mugs. So I wanted to get something a little bit bigger. And also, I needed something that would accommodate a 40-ounce tumbler, which are the ones that are shaped like the Stanley tumblers, the big ones. So I got a new machine. I will show that, and I will hopefully make a tumbler in this video because one was ordered. So let's go ahead and let's get started with the behind the scenes of making the orders. So now I'm gonna show the unboxing. I'm going to do it voiceover style. As I mentioned in one of my previous videos, I have a very small workspace, so I'm going to work with what I have. I'm going to put it on my desk and hopefully it'll fit. I don't know how big it is. It says that it's a mini tumbler press, but we shall see. Let me show you that right now. I had this box for just a couple of days. I wanted to do an unboxing for you here on YouTube. It is lightweight, wasn't too heavy. It was snug, so I needed my husband to help me pull it out from the actual box. But other than that, it's very lightweight. It's very small, and I like the color. It is super cute. I was very excited, but when I started opening it at this point, I kind of felt like it's not what I thought it was. I started taking a better look and I noticed that it's for the 40 ounce, but only to sublimate the top part of the tumbler. So it's not what I thought. And also, it has different pieces so that you can interchange and do different size tumbler. But at this point, I'd rather just return it and keep using my oven because this is definitely not what I thought it was. I thought it was making my life easier, but it wasn't. Okay, so I unboxed the tumbler press, and as you saw, it's really small. It's exactly what it said. It's a mini heat press. I did try to put the 40-ounce tumbler in it and it does work. However, what I thought it's like the platen was shaped like the 40 ounce, but it's not. It's just that it fits the diameter of the 40 ounce, the top part, the biggest part of the tumbler. So I wanted to do a full wrap design on the tumbler. I didn't want to do just the top, and I did try to see if it fits the bottom part as well. And then I was just gonna use a heat gun or something to do the rim, but it doesn't fit. It is too small. The tumbler bottom part, the smaller part of the tumbler is too small for that heat press. Is what I'm trying to say. So I think I might have to use the oven, which I didn't want to do. I wanted to use the heat press. That's the whole sole purpose, well, kind of the main purpose of me buying it in the first place, besides the fact that I needed a bigger press for mugs and certain types of drinkware. So I'm going to think it through, and then in the next clip, you're just going to see what I end up doing. Unfortunately, the tumble press didn't work out, but that's okay. I'm just going to rock with what I've been doing since the get. So I'm not gonna stress. I'm gonna return it. It just wasn't going to be useful for what I need it for. You know what I mean? For that, I will have to buy different parts so I can do different items, and for that, I could just continue using my oven. My oven still works perfectly fine. I was able to complete the order, so I'm not going to stress it. That brings us to the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed. If you haven't done so, please like, share, subscribe, and hit the bell so that you can be notified every time I upload, which is typically every other Wednesday. Thank you so much again, and I'll catch you next time. Bye.